You're just in time anyway.
Oh,
Dillian White lost TKO to Ituma. What did you think about that fight? I was pretty surprised that happened so quickly and in such dominating fashion. What do you think?
it was good, but once again, too much people become prisoners of the moment. The Usyk talk, and he's the next Mike Tyson. Slow down, people. Slow down, because this is why when guys have a bad performance or when they look bad, we tend to give them a lot of hatred because people tend to put these guys on a pedestal way too early. He's only 20 years old. Let's see what he's got. We were just a couple years ago. Oh, the next great American heavyweight, Jared Anderson. We saw how that played out. You
Yeah.
know, can we relax? He beat up a 40-year-old Dillian White who had a pillow under his armpit walking to the ring because he was coming to lay down. Dillian White looked like he came to lay down. I'm surprised. We're talking about a guy that's fought Chisora, you know, Fury. He's fought the best of them of his time, and he looked like he had a pillow under his armpit. He came to lay down. I saw he took an equilibrium shot. That's what knocked him off. He took a little looping right hook over it. I saw the fight, and I saw it in slow motion. That's really what took his legs under him. But good, not great. Nothing that'll make me fucking declare him Mike Tyson, if I can curse. Sorry about that, but nothing that'll make me declare him Mike Tyson or make me think that he's ready for Usyk. And he's not gonna fight none of these top guys because he's 20. All of these guys are over 35. So by the time you get to somewhat of your peak around 25, 28, these guys will definitely be long gone. So I don't expect him to get in there with a Zhang or Usyk. His best bet, taking on a young contrary. See if you could get in with a Richard Torres, which I highly doubt, but never know. Maybe you could even throw him in there with another bet. Because let's be real, he's not beating no Filip Herkovich. I don't think he's beating no top 8 heavyweight. No Filip Herkovich, no Dubois, no Joshua, no Usyk, no Joseph Parker. He's not beating none of these guys. So let's just take it a day at a time and stop walking with our shoes untied, because that's how we trip.
All right, man. Quickly, before we move on to Ray Ford, quickly, one word answer to each of you. Does he beat Richard Torres? David?
Yes.
Chris?
Yes, just considering that Richard Torres has been going through the top rank way.
Yeah. What about you, Mile High?
That's a tough one. Like I said, I didn't see the fight last night. I just seen clips, but
You didn't miss
man, I don't
nothing.
know.
No,
Nah,
man.
It was only
The
one
fight
clip.
were the clips. The
Yeah,
fight was the clips.
the fight was. We
I
watched the
guess he
fight.
needs to see more of
I think
Ituma
that's
to
what I
make that
seen, man.
decision.
The kid looked good. I don't know. Like I said, you don't know until they get in the ring, man.
Yeah.
Till they start.
He
We
really,
could sit here. This is the heavyweight, man. We could sit here and say he's not going to beat this dude. He's not going to beat that dude, and then all of a sudden, boom. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Dude gets clipped.
So,
You're talking
yeah.
about 240 plus men just throwing hands with each other. It just takes one.
See, but I like how they try to compare him with a Richard Torres or somebody of his stature, someone of his country, of his level. I hate how we try to put him with the Usyk already. No, the Richard Torres, the Jared Anderson, the F.A. Ajagba, you know, throw him in with a contender, maybe a former champ. What's his record again? He doesn't have 20 fights yet. He's what again? I forgot his record. Two, two,
I
two.
got it
Who,
right
Itauma?
here.
Yes.
He's 13-0, no?
I got it right here. He's now 13-0. Yes, 13
Yeah,
and 0.
13-0. So I've always felt you got to treat boxing careers almost in 10. So your first 10 fights should be kind of tomato cans, right? Your next 10 fights will be journeyman. That would be in your 20s. Once you get to your mid 20s, early 30s, depending on how your performances have been looking, that's when you fight guys ranked. So I feel like the Richard Torres, the Jared Anderson, those are good comparisons for him. The F.A. Jogbas, I don't want to. I don't want to rush the process and throw him in there with a grade, but I do think he beats Richard Torres just to the fact that he's been in the top rank way. You know, these top rank guys, they still got the training wheels on them. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
just thinking about what I've seen from Richard Torres, though, he's been buzzed. He is pretty dynamic. You know, he's got some speed, he's got some burst. But he's been buzzed several times. I think Itama would. I think right now, like Itama's ahead of him, just as far as developmentally and just seeing what I've seen with the skill set. I
Definitely.
think Itama's too much for him. And Richard Torres is a bit smaller than Itama too.
All of these new heavyweights are small. They don't make them 6'6", 6'7" or more. All these guys are the size of light heavyweights. Like I saw a picture with Tama and Dimitri Bivol. They were almost the same height.
Oh, Itama?
Yeah, he's only
Nah, bro. Itama is he? I thought he was 6'4". He did look small to me, but
bro.
I've
All
looked
of
at
these new heavyweights, these Richard Torres, Itama, Jared Anderson. All of these guys aren't even 6'5". Like our heavyweights
but
growing up, they were 6'6", 6'7" minimum.
right.
You
Well, I
had
mean,
these
not
guys.
all of them. Not
No,
all of
but
them, bro.
if you
The
put 10
Klitschko's.
but most of the heavyweights, if you put 10 heavyweights from almost every era in the room, everybody was at minimum at least 6'4".
Yeah, but I think 6'4" is still like a modern size, good heavyweight. That was Lennox Lewis's height, bro. 6'4". I can't. I wouldn't call him a small heavyweight. I think he looked small to me, but 6'4" is a good size heavyweight, and I think that's all you need to do some damage in there with these bigger guys. I don't care if you're 6'6" or 6'8". If you're 6'4", you got some hand speed and you can crack, you're gonna do some damage. But I agree with you, and no need to rush Itama. That's what I wanted to say. He's 20 years old. There was some talk about him trying to become a champion and beat Mike Tyson's record or some shit like that. They already missed that boat. Forget about it. Just develop this kid properly. He should not be anywhere near Usyk right now. At least that's what I say.